Mario, once again, December 29, Monday, 2025, and two additional helicopters from back in the day. We are talking 15 years after the fact. That later, these are a couple little helicopters that I'm very proud of. Uh, as far as the shape of these upgrades that I was doing for these, a lot of these helicopters that came out after I, had already started selling my own helicopter kits in micro, sub-micro, and palm size. All these companies that started to surface with these little helicopters and mass produce. It just was it was in line, for me to revamp all my parts that I was using on my own helicopters as upgrades for these helicopters, and that's what you're seeing here: the MIA tail landing gear, fiberglass components, for the frame adapters, boom supports, tail fins, and canopies, and I did also some other things on the much earlier helicopters that use flybars. I stabilizers. I did improve the stabilization on some of those things because they were not totally there. When they first were released, when these things first started coming out. These are basically these have full six-axis, I believe, stabilization. This is 15 years ago that these helicopters came out, and just now, in recent years, people are buying, these helicopters that are a little bit larger than these, because these are more of a palm size helicopter size. With six-axis stabilization, some of the more professional helicopter kits. They're a little bit larger. They have a lot more control and a lot more features than the toy ones that also have six-axis stabilization, which are basically they fly by themselves. These things, at least, they allow you to the challenge, to they're stabilized, but they're not so stabilized that the helicopter flies for you. So they're a little more challenging to fly, and so I really prefer these. And I just recently cleaned up a few of them and set them up, and I was flying them, and I go, wow, this is what I'm talking about, as compared to some of these toys that I bought recently from RC Era in particular. Nothing wrong with the company, nothing wrong with the products, just that they are not meant for a pilot that or enthusiast, RC enthusiast, that wants a little more challenging the control, not so much a helicopter that flies, totally on its own or close to flying on its own. But basically, this is the look of MIA microflight. You can see in the canopies what I've been showing here. The really spiffy lines and angles that